All right, good afternoon, everyone. Coach Rolovich is off the practice field. We'll open up for questions. If you have a question for Coach Rolovich, please raise your hand. All right, Coach, your first question is going to be from Zach Armstrong and Coug fan.
All right, Zach. I don't think it's working.
Hey, Coach.
Hi, Zach.
What grade would you give today's practice in comparison with the first 3 days?
In any specific category?
Maybe efficiency and effort.
Kind of felt like the energy was down a little bit, but they were still focused. Thought the defense had a pretty complete day. Film will either confirm or usually makes you think twice about statements after practice. But I think there's a real importance to the guys on defense. I think they come out with a purpose, and I think they are really playing together, and they just don't want to let each other down. So it's nice competition. We just got to keep getting better. I don't know. Were you there? What do you think?
I thought I looked well. I noticed that Travion Brown was getting some reps next to Jihad with the first team defense. Just what is sort of his goals right now in spring ball, and what do you think he's doing well?
Well, you probably got to ask him about his goals, but I'll tell you, there might not be a better person to be around than Travion Brown, and he brings that to this team. He's very passionate. He likes football. I would say actually he loves football, and we have a high percentage of guys who do love football and like being out there. I think they look forward to it. It's the best part of their day. Which makes it's a very fun team to coach right now. I will say that.
And the first day in pads, just how do you think that aspect of practice went?
The structure of practice didn't get changed up a whole lot. We did a little bit of live in the beginning, but not a whole lot. Still about teaching. We got some good install going, so there was sure there's some stuff to clean up on both sides with the install, but just about getting better. We could be, and maybe I'll have a different answer when we get to scrimmage time, but usually in spring ball, one side of the ball is always angry after practice. And scrimmage that'll probably happen, but I think there's been good, healthy, productive competition these first 4 days. I think there's a realization that we need each other, both sides of the ball, and teams. I like what Kyle Krantz is doing with competition stuff. I think he brings an element of bonding that obviously we were appreciative of Coach Goby doing, and I think he does that also in his own way, which is I'm glad because I think that's important. And for the most part, we're getting better. We got better today.
And it seemed like the competition level was especially high during the 7-on-7 period. What were your key takeaways from that? Some things that jumped out to you?
I like to see when, I think multiple times in the fall, even with everything going on, there were times one side would get the upper hand, and then the team, the side of the ball that was getting maybe beat on a little bit would fail to fight back and kind of go in a shell, waiting for somebody to pull them out of it. And I think there's much more internal drive, and there seems to be a better element of, if a bad play happens, that one snap and clear mentality and coming back and making another play. I think it happened in 7-on-7 where I think Lincoln had a big touchdown pass, but then defense came back and covered him up, got a sack on the next play. So those types of things are, because there's always stuff to teach off of, but at least the mentality's there, that they get to line up and play another play and having a bad memory.
And Coach, it looked like Jaden DeLaura was present at practice today. Is he back with the team?
He's in with the with straight guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Again, if you have a question for Coach Rolovich, please raise your hand and we'll call on you. So any questions for Coach Rolovich? All right, thanks.